Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the parameters of a sign, and basically all that means is what makes up a sign, what are the elements of a sign. And there are four, and some people argue there's a fifth, but the four ones that everybody talks about are the hand shape, and that's like what shape is your hand in, and there are about 50 different hand shapes, and so it's hand shape, location, where in space is it, your palm orientation, so which way is your palm facing, and movement, so how does the sign move. And having all four elements of the sign are important because if you change one of them, it could change the meaning of the sign. So let's start with hand shape, and I'll explain what I mean by that. So every other element of the sign could be the same, but if you change the hand shape, it might change the sign into something different. So for example, apple and candy. Apple, candy. We see that the hand shape is the thing that's different, okay? But the location is the same, it's right here. The palm orientation is the same. The palm faces the same direction, and the movement is the same, right? But the only thing that's different is the hand shape. You either have this hand shape or you have this hand shape, and it changes it. So apple, candy. That's why the hand shape is part of what makes up a sign, and it's important to know the correct hand shape of the sign that you're trying to use. Okay, and the next one is location. Having the location mix up could also change the meaning of the sign. So for example, we'll use apple again, apple, and then onion. So the hand shape is the same, see, apple, onion, and the palm orientation is the same, it's facing down, and the movement is the same, you got that twist going on there. But the location is different, so that could potentially change the sign that you're trying to say into something different. And then the last, the palm orientation, which way is your palm facing? So if your palm is facing this way when it should be facing this way, could change the meaning. So for example, train, hand shape is this, train, and short. So the hand shape's the same, right? The location is the same, it's right out in front of you. The movement is the same, right? But the palm orientation is different. My palm orientation for a train is down. My palms are facing down. But my palm orientation for short is they're facing in towards each other, okay? So short, train. And the last one, sorry, is movement. So having the correct movement for your sign will determine whether or not you're saying what you want to say. So the movement of the sign, all the other elements could be the same, but the movement of the sign could actually change the meaning. So I'll give you an example. Have, that's your hand shape. Have and tired. So have, tired. Hand shape's the same, location's the same, palm orientation's the same, your palms are faced in towards your body, but the movement is what's different. Have, tired, have, tired, have, tired. So those are the four parameters of a sign, and then I told you we would add the fifth one of facial expression. Facial expression is probably one of the most important things in sign language because you have to have that facial expression, body language, because of when you're speaking English or any other language, you have this vocal intonation. It goes up and down, and people can tell if you're being sarcastic, and people can tell if you're upset, or people can tell if you're serious or angry or whatever. All of those emotions and all of that meaning is in they call it the prosody of how you talk. It's just the movement and the meaning in the sound of how you talk. So facial expression to deaf people and to ASL users is very important because that's how they pick up on your feeling and on your, are you serious? Are you being sarcastic? Are you angry? Whatever, are you sad? So facial expression is really important. And those are all, so those would be the 5 parameters of a sign. A couple of key points on facial expressions, your WH questions, like who, what, where, when, why, how. Also, well, how isn't WH, but you know. So how much, which, all of those questions. When you ask a question like that, your eyebrows need to be down like this. When you ask a yes or no question, your eyebrows need to be up, okay? So, are you okay? Where's your dog? Did you go to the store? What did you get? So, those are just some facial expressions that for the questions, whenever you ask questions, you have to have those facial expressions. I mean, it's just part of the rule. So if you have any questions on this, please feel free to ask. You know how to get in touch with me if you have this link. All right, bye.